Well, guys, welcome. This is Guy Christian Agbo, your host for Goal 16. Today, I'm just going to take a brief moment of your time just to explain why Goal 16, peace, justice, and strong institution, why they matter. Well, if we start by talking about what is the goal here, is to promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. Why? Now, the question about why is that peaceful, just and inclusive societies are necessary to achieve the sustainable development goals, commonly called SDGs. All right. So people everywhere need to be free of fear from all forms of violence, right? You probably agree with me on that. So, and these same people, they need to feel safe as they go about their lives, whatever their ethnicity, faith, and social orientation, right? So, in order to advance the SDGs, we need effective and inclusive public institution that can deliver quality education and healthcare, fair economic policies, and inclusive environmental protection. You should also note that how are we going to do, or what need to be done in order to address this important subject. So I think to achieve peace, justice, and inclusion, it is important that government, civil society, meaning me, you, and communities work together to implement lasting solutions, right? So we should work together to implement lasting solutions to reduce violence, deliver justice, combat corruption, and ensure inclusive participation at all times, right? So, freedom to express views in private and in public must be guaranteed. You agree with me on that, right? So, people, all the people in the world, must be able to contribute to decisions that affect their lives. Laws and policies must be applied without any form of discrimination. Disputes need to be resolved through functioning political and justice system. National and local institutions must be accountable and need to be in place to deliver basic services to families and communities equitably and without the need for bribes. In other words, bribes must stop, right? So, how does this goal apply to me wherever I live? How does this goal apply to you wherever you live, right? So crimes that threaten the foundation of peaceful societies, including homicide, trafficking, and organized crime, as well as discriminatory laws and practices, affect all countries. There's no boundaries. They affect all countries. Even the world's greatest democracies face major challenges, right? So don't sit somewhere in one of these developing countries and think that it does affect only you. No, it does affect everybody. So addressing corruption, crime, and human rights for everyone at home is everybody's business. It's all of us. Okay? It's all of us. We must all get involved. Okay, we must all get involved. It is a necessity to be involved. You must do something about it. Don't sit somewhere and just think, oh, that's not my problem. That's not my business. I don't care about that. I'm not into politics. I'm not into that. I'm not into this. No. You must get involved. Okay? So what would be the cost of not taking action now? You should know that armed violence and insecurity have a destructive impact on a country's level, on the country's development. I'm sorry. So it does affect economic growth, right? It does affect economic growth, and is often resulting in a long-standing grievance among communities. So violence in all forms has a pervasive impact on societies. Violence affects children's health, development, and well-being of their ability to thrive. It causes trauma and weakens social inclusions. Okay? So lack of access to justice means that conflict remain unresolved and people cannot obtain protection and redress. Institutions that do not function according to legitimate laws are prone to arbitrariness and abuse of power and less capable of delivering public services to everyone. So to exclude and to discriminate not only violate human rights, but it also causes resentment and animosity and could give rise to violence, as you have seen in so many places, right? So what can we do? What we can do, I can tell you right now, is to take a genuine interest in what your government is doing. Raise awareness in your community about the realities of violence and the importance of peaceful and just societies, and identify how you can pursue SDGs in your daily life. Exercise your right to hold your elected officials to account. Exercise your right to freedom of information and share your opinion with your elected representatives. Be the change. Promote inclusion and respect toward people of different backgrounds, ethnic origins, religions, genders, sexual orientations, and different opinions. Together, we can help to improve conditions for a life of dignity for all. Okay, so down below the page, I will include important links that you may follow if you want to get involved, because I'm involved. I've created an organization called the Global the Global Private Prosecutors Project, G3PP. So G3P, it's an organization that will file lawsuit because what you don't know is that I'm a corruption chaser as well. So I do pursue, I do file lawsuit where it needs to be done, but we do that quietly. But quiet doesn't work. So now we decided that we have to go public, okay? Because we have been successful by giving information to the Brazilians for prosecution, to the Americans for prosecution, to the Department of Justice, to the French for corruption occurring or happening in Africa. So now we're going to take it to a different level. And I want to take you for a ride. I want you to join me, so we can clean up Africa. We can clean up the developing countries. We can help our countries intellect. So this is actually a call for all the intellectuals of developing countries to get involved in pursuing Goal 16. I just hope you're listening. I hope you're going to follow me. I hope you're going to join me. Because this fight is our fight. All of us. Is our fight. All right? So, wherever you are, you just continue to take care of yourself and continue fighting. Take care. Bye.